Gators Power Systems is the area's leading Kohler standby generator solution, specializing in maintenance, repair, and installation on all major brands, from gas to diesel and 2 kW to 2000. Home or commercial, our team has you covered. Our factory-certified technicians and installers are highly trained to provide response and repair when you need it the most. We service what we sell, period. Trust the Gators, where we sink our teeth in the service.
All right, welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Faust, joined by the parish president of Terrebonne Parish, Mr. Jason Bergeron, who is straight off his adventure, Raccoon City, turning the power out here in Terrebonne Parish. And I got to tell you, been on this news desk for 40 years, Mr. Parish President. After, I guess, about 50,000 or so hits on Facebook or whatever, I guess it takes a raccoon sometimes to get the attention of what's going on with the power plant and everything else, but y'all been pretty busy, haven't you?
Yes, sir. You know, we're calling him Rally the Raccoon.
Yeah.
And if it rallies funding for us with FEMA, you know, it's a lot of people have trouble understanding, you know, and I even had a conversation on our way over here about, you know, we had to sue our insurance company and we didn't get that result till the beginning of this year. So not until that process was finished with insurance did FEMA then start engaging about covering that gap. You know, we had $65 million worth of coverage pre-IDA. That's all the insurance company would give us. That's all the market would allow. Just the power plant in itself is $170 million. And that's a quote we have from the engineer that we got at the beginning of this year also. So, you know, the fact that FEMA's allocating funding, $65 million to start and another $105 that they're going to hopefully obligate soon, they know the need of what we need for a power plant.
Yeah. Let's do this. I'm going to get Jason in the control room. Let's roll in some of the event that took place. The parish president went straight to Facebook and all. Let's roll that in.
Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Jason Bergeron, parish president out here at the power plant. Had to put my eyes on it myself, and I can tell you that I saw a raccoon barely breathing, second raccoon in just as many weeks. It could have been worse, but we got it turned back on, and hopefully we deal with less of these issues as we go. We're working through over 800 IDA-related power issues that we're going to get fixed. And I guarantee you we're going to get to the bottom of this.
And you made some good points. You're dealing with all these events, and the raccoons want to just get on top of all that, like you don't have enough problems. But I mean, what did you see when you walked in?
So, you know, I was at the house, power went out, and I looked at my wife and I was like, I'm going to power plant. I just, you know, I feel like I need to put my eyes and hands on it. And a part of it too is to show support of our team, because when I get there, you know, we had 6-8 guys that were working on the issue. And, you know, something as simple, the comparison I like to make is a GFC outlet. It gets tripped. You got to figure out why it got tripped and is it safe to turn everything back on. And so through walking through our substations, we did a pass of the first one, didn't see anything, went to the substation right there to the right of the entrance, and not even, you know, 2 minutes in there, come across a raccoon who you could tell had just been shocked, was still barely breathing. Mm-hmm. And so with that, it's, you know, there's a joke around it. We share the same pictures of animals that are dying that's causing outages. And it just so happened to be 2 raccoons in 2 weeks. And to know that, I do believe it's a straw that breaks the camel's back. You know, it's after everything else and all the other outages that are going on. People question our infrastructure, and they question, you know, what have we done post IDA? And so, you know, we're doing 847 system-wide line repairs in our system because of IDA, and we're just getting that funding now, and it's frustrating, and we understand that. None of us want to be dealing with a raccoon on Sunday night at 12:30, especially after an LSU loss, you know?
Like you were saying, we could joke a little bit. It maybe should have happened in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, I appreciated that. But I hate it. It's frustrating. Way, yeah. You know, I lost power both times.
What draws that? Any idea what draws raccoons? Is it the energy field, or are they just mischievous and trying to get in there and cause some havoc?
So having conversations with some of our departments in a meeting this morning, they had to harden some cables at the transportation station for garbage because the raccoons were eating through the cable. You know, so when you look at
their teeth, maybe
who knows? Just no different than probably a rat eating in a attic, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at, and of course I like to do research, I like to have numbers. In 2019, in energy system, they had 22,000 outages related to about 2,000 animals. So it's a common thing, but again, it's the animal this time, the animal the time before, but before that, it was 18 outages with 18 different reasons, which is, we implemented the root cause analysis. Let's understand why this is happening. If it's something like a ground wire, do we need to do an upgrade of ground wires across the platform, right? Across everything we have? What preventive maintenance items can we do that we're not doing now? But we got to get these repairs made post-IDA. Again, 847 should be finished around the beginning of January. And to me, that puts us in a better place. And, past that, whether, the power plant, whether we have temporary generators or the power plant running or rebuilding the power plant, power is different than what it used to be. You generate it and use it. Now you generate it, you put it into a system, and you get power out of that system. And so as we go through and continue to use, the temporary generators are being paid for with FEMA. That is something they recognize as a need that helps us not have rolling blackouts. Whenever the system calls for more power, we're getting it from those generators right now.
So in closing, Rally the Raccoon gets you 50,000 hits on Facebook and still climbing.
Still climbing, but my goal is for us to get that 170 million for our power plant.
Yeah, and send that to FEMA, right?
And get our resiliency, up and continue to rebuild and do everything we can so that our residents, there's one less issue that they can hopefully deal with.
So if Rally helped get the word across to FEMA, Rally the Raccoon did a good job.
He did.
Yeah.
And so hopefully we don't have to deal with him again or any of his friends or family.
Yeah, the doors will be tighter, right? I appreciate you coming. At least we can laugh with some of this stuff, but it is serious. But every now and then, a little chuckles.
Yeah, it's very serious to me. And the big thing I want to make sure people understand is that we got some hardworking people at the parish, and they don't want to deal with this either. And so every time we do come across something, again, is it something we dealt with last time? Is it the same issue happening over and over again? And when we do our root cause analysis, we see it's all different issues. So we are working hard to resolve these issues and move our parish forward.
Right. Thanks again to Parish President, Mr. Jason Bergeron. We'll be back.
Social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights.